Obviously, school safety is on the forefront of everyone's mind. Everybody wants to feel comfortable that they're sending their kids to school and they're protected. Implementing these systems, we feel as though we are putting our school district on solid footing to provide the most secure facilities that we can. We have the ability to communicate with law enforcement directly. We can lock building doors, exterior doors, or unlock exterior doors as we need to. It just gives our staff and hopefully our patrons that comfort level of knowing that when their child is in school that we are doing everything we possibly can to protect them.
The Rogers Police and Fire Department started working over half a decade ago on an attempt to improve our radio communication system. We were using a legacy conventional system, non-digital. And after we began to really embark on that endeavor, it became abundantly clear that one of the smartest things we could do is partner with the public school system.
AWIN is the Arkansas Wireless Information Network. It's a public service radio system that is provided by the state of Arkansas. We conducted a tabletop exercise with one of our schools and our local first responders, police and fire. And some of the feedback that we received during that tabletop exercise was that our building staff weren't able to communicate with first responders during a crisis because our radio systems weren't compatible. The police and fire chiefs came to me and asked what the option was for us to upgrade our radio system. We just kind of piggybacked with the police and the fire department, and they helped us through the process of joining AWIN.
What worked in favor for us was the ability for the SROs to be able to communicate both with the police department and school staff with one radio. They could talk directly to dispatch, then change channels and talk directly to a bus driver. We've reached out to their bus drivers. There's a radio system in every bus. There's been situations where we had children reported missing, and we were able to radio the bus driver and find out that the child just didn't get off the bus at their stop. The ability for them to have one radio and communicate with all school staff and the police department, it was really beneficial.
In those moments that are critical to time and information, we wanted to make sure that our police officers and that our firefighters in Rogers could get valuable information about where to go.
At the same time that we decided to replace our radio system, we decided to upgrade the camera system to the Avigilon system, which helps us manage our network and our bandwidth. It also gives us the ability to remote monitor all of our camera systems. I can log into any school building from my office and pull video feeds to check live video. We can monitor 360-degree exterior of the building, and we can actually track people as they walk through our buildings. So the H5 camera has facial recognition capabilities that we can use to monitor who's coming and going and who's in our buildings by searching a database of different features. With the database uploaded, it will search, and if they are on a sex offender registration, it will send an alert to local law enforcement immediately. The analytics on the system itself were just so much more powerful than we previously had. We can upload photos of our staff, and when somebody uses an access card, as long as they are in that database, it will also check that person's facial recognition against the database to verify that they are the person that owns that access card. Our access control system gives us the ability to immediately shut things down, lock and unlock. If we determine that someone isn't who they say they are, we can prevent them from entering the building. So the police can have access to our camera systems. They can log into a camera system from a building remotely, just like I can, and they can monitor live feed or recorded feeds as well.
We can access that in the case of an active shooter or any major incident. We'll have the ability to watch the camera videos live time to direct officers where they need to go. We also have the ability to lock and unlock certain doors within the school to contain the problem, but more importantly, open doors, unlock doors to allow egress routes away from the danger. You don't have to rely so much on hysterical eyewitnesses. The dispatchers, calm, cool, and collected, can watch it firsthand and relay that information to the officers.
The national standard for emergency response times is 240 seconds, 90% of the time. Just 4 minutes for the first arriving fire or emergency medical unit to arrive at the scene. Us knowing exactly where to go, the front door, the back door, the annex, the side door, the gymnasium, jungle gym, that information saves minutes upon minutes. And so it may be easy to say, what's the value in a minute? But the value of a minute may very well be somebody's life.
By upgrading and implementing these technologies, we feel as though they help us in mitigating the worst case scenario in our school district and set a new standard in school safety and security.